Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 17 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to send this to Twinmotion. Now we're gonna continue working on this. And in the last video, we added all the materials that we need. One thing that we missed from the Revit is we didn't add all the lightings. So we're gonna add some right here below and then above here and then maybe around on the top right here. And then maybe we add something on this side. I'm thinking of maybe the one that we have on our material, our user material. So now let's go back to Revit. I'm just gonna click here. We have something that looks like this. So in our link, well, it will be on the part 1 description of this video. I have the second link that I have an extra family that I created. We have the one that we have a pot light. We could put circle, but I'm gonna add in the square instead. So once it's downloaded, go show in the video or show, and then after that, drop it right here. Once you have it, um, go and rotate this view and then just add it right there. I'm just doing it like that because it's a face base and I just want to add it on that face first, and then I could maneuver on that later on. So I'm just adding all of those, and then we could just add some later on from the outside. So in order for me to see that, we could go to our ceiling. Let's see if level 1 is showing. So which one is right here? We could just add it on that side, copy it, and then add 2 more. So here, this is around 1300, and then another 1300 probably. So that's the distancing that I'm gonna create. We don't have anything right here. And then level 2, same thing, same goes. So add it right here, copy it, and then do copy again, and then 1300, and then another 1300 on the side. And then here we could just put in maybe 2, so around 1000. And then we could just manually move them in the middle just to space it out. Go back to 3D and then save it first, and then see in Twinmotion, and it will be added right here in Twinmotion. What we need to do is select the one in the middle, and then here we're going to go into material and then go to neon, and then click this number 1 neon, and it will look like that. You can select this now, and then here we could just put this one in metal and then change this to something black and reflective, and then now this will look like that. And obviously we're not done yet because we could add in our lights. So let's go and add our lights. I'm gonna add a spotlight onto that location. I'm gonna change my speed to number 3 in order for me to handle this much better. I'm gonna put it right there and then move this one right here, pull it down a little bit. After that, I'm gonna change my intensity to around 10, because this will be too much once we render it. After this, I want to make sure that everything is in order, and then copy it for the other side and double check how it's placed. Looks good to me. Go to scene graph in order for me to add this boat nicely. Hold on shift and then put it on the right side, and then put number 2 because we're gonna add 1 and 2 right here, and then 1.3 because that's 1300 in meters. Now this is added right there. I'm gonna add the same one right here as well. So I'm gonna add a light, spotlight right here. Put it a little bit above, and then put it right in the middle right there. And then change this to 10 again. And then after that, hold on shift and then put it in 1 meters. So just like that. We could even maybe hold all of this, but I know this is different from the top, so I'm gonna add a spotlight and do the same thing like what we did earlier. Pull it up a little bit. Change this to 10, and then add this one on this side first, and then add everything else again. Spotlight, hold on shift, 1300 as well, 1.3, and then change this to 2, then just press OK. And as you can see, everything looks nice. It looks brighter now on that side. After this, I want to add a spotlight, probably going right here onto this side, but let's add the grass first. So I'm gonna select all of this. So I'm gonna select this floor and then this one as well, and then I'm going to isolate them. Right click on that, then isolate those floors. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to go to our context, vegetation, paint, go back right here, grass, and then we're going to add in our long grass. And then after this, what we could do is select this first to increase the density, select this again, and then we could just change the diameter right about here. I know this is hard because we need to basically add this one correctly to our floors, but what we could do is isolate the floors right here first, but it's really hard to select. I want to isolate this floors first. That's because I don't like the overlapping. But now that it's here, we're going to just concentrate right here first. Change the diameter to at least I just don't want anything that is overlapping. So that's why I'm trying to be careful. And probably this will be nice enough to be added on the edge. I'm just trying to be careful on the edges. I know this is something that shouldn't be too complicated, but I just want to create this nice edge and nothing is overlapping, because it's easy to just add all this all together. But if it's overlapping on something, it will not look good. And then after that, we could just increase. So as you can see, it's easy to overlap. So something that to think about. At least as you can see, this one was able to create a nice edge on this one. Why not add it on the other side first before adding that big one? And then we're gonna do the same thing for the planter box. And then increase it if you want to. Of course, the bigger you do, the faster you can be able to finish this. But obviously, it's hard to maintain the edge like this. And just being careful not to add somewhere there that it doesn't need to go. Then once you're here, you can just make everything small so that it doesn't go over to where it's not supposed to go. I think that's good enough. And then here, you just need to unisolate those. And I just want to do this generic model and then isolate this part. I'm gonna add in the vegetation again. And then here, grass, long grass as well. Select that to change density. Select this one to add all of this. I want to be careful on this one as I want to maintain it only in the box. And then here, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to change the height of this. And then after that, select that, painted, go to setting, and then change the height if you want to. And then after that, and isolate everything. And as you can see, that looks good. We could add more right here. Just increase it a little bit. And then just add some. And then obviously some of them are overlapping to that, but that's fine. After we have the grass, what we could do is add in basically the trees as well. And then here, what I'm planning to do is add in different kinds of bushes, probably, though the small ones, because I want to just add in something like this right here that will go in between these ones. And this one looks really good. It's not overpowering to the point that it doesn't disrupt the design. So I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to move this one and just add. Holding on shift to keep on adding. And then last one right here. And put it on this side. So that's good enough. And then let's add something right here as well. So go back right here. And then maybe just add something right here. 10 of them. And then the last two should be deleted. I think that's good enough. And then probably I'm gonna add in some lights right here, a spotlight, but I'm gonna change it to 180 right here and put it like that. Put it right here and then facing it a little bit to the wall. And then change this to probably 30. And then after that, I'm going to add this one around 4 more, so it will look something like this. Not sure if we should add another one. So just add one more onto this side. So that's looking good. I'll probably add the same one, same spotlight going right here. Change this one, drop it down. just like that. Just to give some extra lights onto that. And then here I don't like actually this pattern, so I'm just going to go and change this to maybe this one. I think that's much better. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue in the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.